Sorry for the previous session where we were not able to complete it. We were 20 minutes prior. I just had to wrap up for some reason. But today I'll try to cover all the topics which were pending. Okay. All right. So uh, yes. All right. But before proceeding, we went with all the topics related to list. Okay. So there were four lists which were creating confusions between each other. Okay. So one was static list, one was dynamic list, one was segmentation list, and segmentation rule. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, Fazal. Fazal, here I have just one question.
Yes.
After the last session, I was going through the module. So I have seen here the in segmentation list. If I click on segmentation list, then it's coming add to list. And under add to list, this is coming static list and dynamic list.
Hmm.
So is that is that dynamic and static list is coming under segmentation list?
That's correct.
Right. Okay.
Yes. So even if you are creating any list, you
Hmm.
have to go to segmentation list only.
Right.
Once you create it, then there is a checkbox. According to the checkbox, it will change whether you're creating dynamic list, whether you're creating a test list or suppression list or any list. Okay, but segmentation list is a platform, you can say, where you have to create a list from there. Okay. All right. So when it comes to static list, I'll share my screen first. So everyone has their own notes written. What is static list? What is dynamic list? What is segmentation rule? Segmentation list? Do you have the notes, guys?
Yes, Fazal.
Yeah, last day you were shared.
Yep. So let's come to static list. Now, static list is something which is permanent. For example, we have created a list as bong bong. Okay, bong bong, bong bong list. So in bong bong list, we have 10 prospects. Okay, what we are doing in static list, we are manually adding that 10 prospect to this static list that is known as bong bong list. Okay, but if there is 1,000 list, that is also possible. Okay, to add that into bong bong list. Now, for example, if you want to add this static list as a live list where this prospect according to the criteria should be added or removed, so we don't have option to add rules into static list. So there comes dynamic list. Dynamic list is criteria based list. Okay, where it will add and remove. Okay, the prospect. Till here it's clear with static and dynamic, because this is difference between static list and dynamic list. Okay, can I get yes?
Yeah.
Yes, Fazal.
Okay. Now There is a similarity between static list and segmentation list. How come? I'll show you. In static list, what we can do is we can add through autom. Okay, static list is a stagnant list which do not change ever unless and until you update them manually. Okay, we update this manually or through automation rule or through completion action. Now, if we want to add that completion action in automation rule in segmentation list, okay, that is possible. But out of this 100 prospect who are into the database of static list, we just want 100 prospect, okay, who have the similarity of country. Okay, so let's say segmentation list name should be country based. So country based, what we have to do, we have to run automation rule and add country is India. So out of 1,000, for example, 100 prospect will be added to this segmentation list. So what we are doing, out of this 100 prospect which is into the static list, we are just segmenting that into a smaller portion of that list. So that's segmentation list. And if you want to run a segmentation rule, in segmentation rule, what we are performing, bulk action. So this won't run automatically. It will run only once. Okay. So what we have to do in segmentation rule, we can add n number of prospect, like 10,000 prospect. Okay, and we can add this segmentation rule to a list email, and directly if it's triggered, so to this 10,000 prospect, the email will be triggered. Clear, guys? Yes, no, maybe.
Sure.
No, Fazal.
Okay, so which portion is not clear, Raju?
Can you please show up the thing, whatever you have written over there? The screen.
Okay.
So, Fazal, you are saying over here that statically. So that's why I had a question before you starting. So that you are saying static list and segmentation list.
Hmm.
The similarity between them.
Hmm.
So static list already is coming under segmentation list. So why you are saying static list and segmentation list similarity? Because that is coming, that is a set, and static list is under the set of subset of segmentation list.
Okay.
So that is a bit confusing for me. So that's why I have a question.
Okay, no problem. I'll show you. See, what we have, just segmentation. There is
Right.
no rule, there is no list. But once
Right.
we go into this, we have
Hmm.
segmentation list and
List.
segmentation rule.
Right.
Now, if we want to create a static list,
Hmm.
okay, so in static list, you just have to add a list,
That's
name
it.
it,
Hmm.
add a folder. Okay, you don't have to check anywhere. You can just create a list. Okay, this is how it's created. What is created? Static list is created. Now, if
Right.
we are enabling this dynamic list, that will ask for a rule. Okay, so we can add any rule which we want. we can add any rule which we want. Okay, and we can add this is known as 100% live list, which is dynamic list, where we can add or remove prospect whoever matches, or whoever not matches the criteria. So whoever match, it will be added, whoever don't match, it will be removed. So this is dynamic list. When it comes to segmentation list, okay, segmentation list, so in segmentation list, what we can do is, now we have this as dynamic list. So what we have done is we have created this as static list, and we have here 10,000 prospect. Okay, what we need to do is we need to segment it, that whoever is in India, segment it according to country India. So what we have to do, we have to add a list same as static list. Here you can say country based list. Okay, add a folder can be the name itself. Now I'll just add the demos itself. Create a list. Now I've created this list, but in order to add a segmentation list, what we need to do is, I'll create a duplicate of this. Go to automation. Okay, go into automation rule, add automation rule. The rule should be default field, which is country. Prospect country contains India. Okay, this should be added. Create an automation, and action should be taken in which we can add prospect to a list, which should be the list country based list, and create automation. Is it clear? This is for segmentation list. And when it comes to segmentation rule, okay, we just have to go down at segmentation rule, name it. This is the rule. So we have to add bulk action to this. Okay, so for example, we are adding the same custom object equals to related, not related to, or it can be anything. Okay, customer status, CRM status equals to contact. Add this the list, that add to a list. Okay, and it can be any list which we want, and run segmentation rule. Once we run the segmentation rule, what it will do is, all the CRM status with contacts, it will be added to this list, which we will select. So this is segmentation rule. Is it clear?
Yes, Faisal.
So see, the thing is, you're getting confused in segmentation list and static list. Okay, don't get confused. What I'm telling you is, it's one and the same. But when it comes to segmentation list, okay, why segmentation list is important? Out of um, the all the database, we are just segmentating the smaller portion of the prospect which we need, so that can be added to receive the email or stop receiving the email. Okay.
So Faisal, again, I'm asking the same question.
Mhm.
So segmentation list. So that can be static list, that can be dynamic list.
That's correct.
So why we calling again segmentation list?
Okay.
That is for segmentation. I understand your point. That is for segmentation. We are creating the static list first, and then we are creating the automation rule. And through that, if you want to segment something, that we can do through that. But my question is, why you calling it again segmentation list?
Because it is segmentation list.
So why it is not static or dynamic list?
Now the thing is, whoever have created the Pardot, they have named it in such a way where it's confused,
And
but it's
no,
actually the same.
That is my question. Segmentation list, static list, dynamic list, but both are coming under segmentation list. That was my question. So that's why it was not clear to me at all. I was a bit confused. Why you are calling it segmentation list? Again, you are calling it a static list.
Okay. So I'll ask you one thing, Raju.
Hmm, hmm,
Do one thing.
hmm.
Okay. You see this four topics? I'll,
Ah,
I'll share my screen.
hmm,
Okay. Do you see all these four topics?
ah, ah,
Do one thing.
hmm,
Try to create a normal list
hmm.
in that a static list.
Right.
Then again go to segmentation list.
Hmm,
Okay.
hmm,
Try creating dynamic list.
hmm,
Enable the dynamic one
hmm,
and see what changes it's coming. Okay. Leave this one
hmm.
segmentation list as of now. Then jump back to segmentation rule. Okay. And
Fazal, that I understand. When I'm creating the static list, that time there is no rule. You don't have to set any rule. Just we are creating the list.
Hmm,
That is the point. But when we are creating the dynamic list, that time we can set the rule, and from that rule we can select probably my prospect default field is country. So if somebody is coming from India, that will be coming to that particular dynamic list.
correct.
So that is the difference. But in static list, you cannot set any rule.
Correct.
That I understand. But okay, okay, got it.
So your question is that here it's written segmentation.
Hmm.
Why you are calling that as static or dynamic? But I am just training you. I'm not creating itself. Okay, if it's in my hand, what would I have done is, instead of this list I would have created one more tab stating static list, second one as segmentation list, third one as dynamic list, and fourth one as segmentation rule.
Yep.
Okay, but they have created. Now
Got it.
it's
Got it.
it's not in our hand. What we are doing, we are just going by what we have been taught and what I am implementing. So if I go here, whatever fields I see checkbox, I select that. According to that, it will be created. So this is only the
Got
thing.
it. Got it. Got it. Got
It's not confusing. It's just irritating, but it's the fact. We have to accept it according to the syllabus. Okay. But
it.
yes,
Okay.
I would say that practice it. You will definitely get used to it, and you will say that it's not confusing. It's the part of the work. Okay. Till here, guys. Any question, Monimala, Sushanta?
Not from my side right now.
Not from your side.
Actually, I have one question. Like when we create a segmentation rule, okay,
Mm-hmm.
like you are giving an example, like you are create one contact list, right?
Mm-hmm.
From this contact list is get this all the contact which are is already recorded in this contact.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question. I have a 1,000 contact. So how can I divide this? Like how to? I mean, only for Indian contacts I need. I mean, Indian people I need this. So they have any option?
Yes, you can do that by automation rule. So if you want to segregate it according to the country, what you have to do is you have to go to automation rule. Okay, here is automation. Create the automation rule. Here, set the rule stating country is considered under default field. Okay, so uh, prospect default field, that's country contains India. Okay, and add an action stating that add this prospect to a list, or apply tags, or apply to assign it to the user, or do anything which you want. Okay, or we can send an email as well to all that prospect who have considered as Indian, send an email. So we can select the email from here and we can create our automation. Clear?
Okay.
Yes.
Fazal, between these two, the segmentation rule and
Mhm.
automation rule,
Mhm.
I'm just sharing my screen. So please, clarify me this.
Okay.
Automation list, that means which kind of action we want.
No,
Like want to
in the
share.
previous class also,
Uh,
all of were facing this issue, but I'll answer that question. No problem. Yes, you can share the screen, Raju.
okay.
And also, whatever I'm telling you, please make a note of it so that it won't confuse you in future.
So this is segmentation rule. And now we're coming to automation rule. So let's say I'm creating test one. Segmentation rule I'm creating.
Mhm.
And now default field if country okay equals to whatever India. Here is coming first the rules is coming and then the action. Then it will be add to list. Add prospect to list. I'll choose it from here. Whatever list India list, I'll choose it from here. So this is segmentation rule. And here, okay. The same thing is coming over here.
Go back to segmentation rule. Do you see a repeat rule here?
Repeat rule.
Go up. Repeat rule. No.
No.
Who's
That is,
auto-
no. My question is this, so I want to understand. So that's why I'm showing it to you. So everything same country. Why I'm showing it to you? My question is different. India. Acha, then I'll select to Fazal. My question is whenever I'm going through the this automation rule, lot many fields are coming over here. Many things are coming over here, but whenever I'm going over here, only few things: add to CRM campaign, apply tags, apply prospect list, add list, remove tags, remove from the list, in the segmentation rule category. Is that the is this right, or something is missing over here?
No, that's right.
That's right.
That is
Acha,
right.
acha, acha. Acha,
Automatic.
I was thinking like very few options are showing over here, but many options are showing over here. You can even send mail or assign user or assign to queue or assign to group or anything. You can sing the whatever you want to do, you can do it. But in here in segmentation rule, I can do only few things. Only apply tags, add to CRM or add to list, that I can do. So this segmentation rule so is that the kind of difference between that, and also the difference I understand, like segmentation rule that can be you know just a second, I'll leave this in. So here I can only re-execute the segmentation list, but in automation that will be the continuous process running all the time.
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay, now it's clear. Okay,
So I mean, see, the thing is, when you will practice it, you yourself will answer, and you yourself will understand that what's the difference between segmentation rule and automation. Now the thing is, when you have many options in automation, you can think that it's a powerful tool. That is the reason we are getting so many options. While
right.
segmentation rule, it is used to perform an automation
Only to segment.
once.
Hmm.
Okay, perform bulk action. That is the reason there are not much options available, but few options are available in segmentation rule. Is that
Right. Even even
Mhm.
yesterday through the landing page or landing form, whatever you say, through the landing, through the initial form, I was trying to fill up few data for the prospect. Okay, to create some prospect. I have seen for the automation rule, the data is coming automatically to the list, but for segmentation rule, data is not coming automatically because if the prospect is present inside here, then only the segmentation rule perform. But I have seen for the automation rule, if I fill up now, then the prospect will automatically go to that bucket only.
That's correct. That's correct. So you are understanding that how that works.
Yeah, but I was trying to understand Fazal.
No, the thing is, Raju, the thing is, whenever you will create it, okay,
Mhm.
if I'm able to make you understand, you're
Mm.
getting confused that why so many options and why so many options not. Then the thing is, it's implementation. Now, what
Hmm.
I'm trying to explain you is what's the difference between it.
Right, right.
The
Hmm.
difference between segmentation rule
Mhm.
and you call it as automation rule. In automation, it is a continuous process, and in segmentation, it is or runs only once. It is used to perform bulk action. But
It is used only for the segmentation, what I understand, because if your prospect is present over there, if you perform something or re-execute, then only it will perform. Otherwise, it will not perform. But for the automation, it will continuous process. It will try to catch up for the whole things from there. Whatever you are entering, it will catch automatically.
yes, so you understood that what it is. That then why what is confusing you?
Confusing means static and dynamic list. Whenever you said the segmentation list, that confused me because I was thinking segmentation list that is kind of in a separate list. It's not static or dynamic list. That confused me.
Okay, so static list, you understood why it
No,
is.
now everything clear because that's why I want to show you because day before yesterday I was practicing, but I thought if I show it to you, then I will confirm like the things are like this. So now it's clear. Thank you, Faisal. Thank you.
No problem. So if you'll practice, we can understand what's going in your mind and why are you lacking behind. So definitely go for it. Not a problem.
Thank you.
We wait for Manimala or should we continue?
Her, so we should wait for her, no?
Just
Faisal,
yes.
like I want to send some bulk email action. Okay, like I want to send 100 people. I want to send the email. Okay, for one time.
Mm-hmm.
So that time I use segmentation list, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
automation rule, like I want to when criteria is matched, every time to send the email. That time I used automation.
That's correct. And there is one more option that if a person is meeting the criteria, email should be sent. If the person is not meeting the criteria, it should be removed and no email should be sent. So in that situation, dynamic list is used.
That's right. If is it not matched, then never send email.
That's correct.
So that means one is ongoing process, another is one-time process.
Correct.
Then when I use static list,
Static list. Static list. For example, you have a CSV file, okay, and you
Mhm.
want to import all that prospect, and you need to add them to a list. So in that situation, you can add that CSV file into the static list. And if you don't want to make any changes, okay, then static list is used. And even though static list have thousands of prospect, that thousands of prospect can be added to a list email, and all the thousands of prospect can receive an email through static list.
Can you repeat again? What
Pardon?
is 1000? What do you say?
Yes, I said that you have prospect
Mm-hmm.
of thousands of list in a CSV file.
Okay.
You need to import that into Pardot.
Mm.
But you need to add them to a list. Okay, so you can manually add that all the prospect into a static list. The static list is used in such a way. And also we can also add completion action to add prospect to a list, and automation rule the same way. And we can also add that static list to a list email and send email to all the prospect in one go.
Yeah, that's I understand.
Yes. Should we proceed with the next topic?
Yeah.
Yes, Fazil.
All right. Manimala, is your internet okay? Should I proceed? Because we were waiting for you.
Manimal, I think in mute.
Okay, I guess she's facing some internet problem. All right, no problem. I'll just proceed because we're lacking with the portion. She should watch the videos. Okay, now comes scoring. Okay, scoring. Now, scoring is the important part because while creating a prospect, okay, the mandate field is scoring. Okay, and how can we utilize that? We will study about it. So in scoring within Pardot, please make a note of this. In Pardot, scoring can be customized in several ways. That can be modify baseline scoring rule, completion action, manually through automation rule, through CSV file, and through engagement studio. Now see what we are doing. If we are adding a prospect manually, here there is a score which is mandate. Okay, and here we can manually change the score. How come? By going directly to the profile, edit it, and score. So that is how we can change this score baseline through all these modes which I have mentioned. So modify baseline scoring rule means that we need to create a baseline that is from engagement setting, automation settings, scoring, and we need to create a scoring category. Okay, and this is how we will be able to justify it. Second is completion action. We all know that manually I've already done. Automation rule, we also know that. CSV file. So CSV file, I don't have the CSV file, but in CSV file, what we have is once we have this prospect. Okay, in this prospect, we have the score as well, like name, company, score, grade, last activity, actions. So all these fields which are available, their scores can be available as well. So what we can do is through CSV file, once we download it, we can change this scores there, whatever we want as a default to all the prospect. We can add that and we can load that CSV file into Pardot. That is how CSV file has been added. And through engagement program is a very important topic which we will cover at the end of the session, which includes if then else rule, and through that rule, whoever takes part into it as a prospect will get more scores and will be added to a hot leads, and whoever is not participating into the engagement program, so they will receive a less scoring, and that will be added to a warm or a cold lead. Clear, guys?
Yes, Faisal. Faisal, here I have got one question.
Yes.
So you said that the scoring we can change through the CSV file.
Mhm.
So I'll share my screen. So let me show how we can change through the CSV file. I'm just sharing my screen. Sorry.
So do you have the prospects field?
No, I'll show it to you and explain me so that it is easier. So I clicked on scoring. Scoring. So here, if they click on custom redirects, 3 point, 50 point, whatever points are here. Okay. So if I want to change this scoring, so I'm clicking over here, add scoring rule. Sorry, edit scoring rule. Okay. So from submission, 50 points. From submission, this is 50. So I can change it to any number and save changes. Nah.
Correct.
So I'll give it 45 right now. Save changes. So now from submission is 45. So where is that we can change it all together through CSV upload?
No, I did not catch your question.
No, you said that we can change it through CSV upload as well.
So CSV file, we have already a prospect. Okay, there are list of prospect who have scores in it.
Acha, acha. So you mean the prospect who has got the score, we can change it through CSV app. Acha, 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 acha. Sorry, my mistake. I was thinking centrally we can change it through CSV upload because I'm doing one by one. Instead of doing one by one, probably we can do it through CSV upload. I was thinking in a different way. Sorry.
No problem. So back on track, guys. So we can change that accordingly. Now we have grading system. Okay, the grades are not applied here, but grade is also an important topic. So I'll make a note of it. Grading. So that indicates how interested you prospect based on scale of F to A plus. Now, the important part is by default, to all the prospect score is is given as D, but not visible until profile is adjusted. Okay, so gradings we have from F to A plus. Now, how we can categorize that? I will show you. We have A plus. Please make a note of this as well. It's very important. A minus, B plus, B, B minus, C plus, C, C minus, D plus, and D. And D minus and F. Okay. Now, this is the way it is. This is the default one. Okay. So it will start from here.
Faisal, where is E?
Pardon?
A, B, C, D, E, F. So it should be the letter wise. Where is E? Why is E is not there?
So E is not there. This is according to the scales which they have showed. So we don't have E, we directly have F.
Why we don't have E?
It's according to them, not according to us.
Acha, 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 acha. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So when it comes to this part, so this is in ascending order, where A equals to best. Okay. Now all this A plus, A and A minus, all this will be best. B will be better. Okay. C will be good. And D will be bad. And F will be worst. Okay. So all this containing A plus, A and A minus is the best. B plus, B and B minus, it's the better. C plus, C and C minus, good. Till here, it's worst. Okay. So grading is
Faisal, please copy paste this over here.
this is the grading system. Just allow me a moment. Sorry, guys. Huh. So, to this scorings, F is the worst. But when just a moment, is it recording? Yes, it's recording. Hmm. When it comes to scoring, scoring of score numerically indicates how interested prospects are in your product or service. Score are assigned based on implicit action that is email clicks, downloads, page views.
Rizal, we can't see anything.
Okay, sorry. Is it visible?
Yes, Fazil.
I'll just copy paste this. These are the definitions. Also, so- and submissions. I remember submissions. Okay, why is scoring important? Okay, so scoring is important that based on the clicks, based on the download, the page view or form submission, all the actions which they take, the score is been allotted, and according to the scores which the prospect gets, it's added to a good prospect. Sorry, a good visitor or a good lead according to their scores. Okay, till here it's clear, guys.
Yes, Fazil is clear, but the
Hmm. Your voice is not coming. I guess you're on mute.
Oh, sorry,
Hmm.
Fazal. So you already said that the grading. So grading, you said from A to F, something like that. But how to create that grading in Pardot? Can you please show it?
Yes. So see, in Pardot, if we go to prospects, okay, I guess prospects. Yes, in prospects we have profiles. Okay,
Right.
in profiles we have this as the default one, where we have this profiles. Edit the profile, and this is the grading system. So criteria is criteria name is company size with the grade adjustment of 2.3, 1.3 letter, and 1. So criteria
Fazal, can you please create a one new one and then show it to us?
one new.
One new grade. That means profile.
See criteria name CRM,
Mm-hmm.
grade adjustment 1, 2, 2/3, and 1/3.
What
So
is this?
yes, this is the grading system.
No, no. You said A B C D E F, A B C D F, and now you're saying 2 by 3, 1 by 3, 1. What is this?
Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you. Just a moment. Okay, so we have this grids which are already created. Okay, now what we just have to do is we have to select it according to manually. Okay, but if it comes to scoring grade according to the company's requirement, in that situation what we have to do is we have to go back to the profile. Okay, and here through the profiles we need to create this score grading. Okay, and through this score gradings we can actually create it according to A plus plus, B plus plus, that way.
Yeah, well, can you please create just one? Well, let's say create A plus or A.
A plus or A.
Uh, No, in automation you are showing A plus. Where is it coming from? You have already created it before.
No, I have not created it. It is according to the system generated grading system.
Where it is coming from in automation?
Hmm. Okay, let's do one thing.
Hmm.
Okay, let's skip this topic as of now. I'll come back to you with the grading system afterwards, because I have also not worked onto the grading system, but
Acha.
I just know that how it can be allotted. But when it comes to creating the gradings according to A plus plus, I need
Mhm.
to check with that.
Okay, okay, Fazil.
But
Mm.
I'm pretty sure that it cannot be created manually. It's
Mm.
by default. But what we can do is we can just create a profile into it. As I just added the notes stating that um, huh, this indicate how interested you should be in your prospect by
Mm.
default. By default,
Mm.
based on F to A plus. Okay, by default, all the prospect are given the scores as D, but is
Mm.
not visible until the profile is adjusted. So we need to just adjust the profile, and according to the profiles, this scores will be allotted to it. But
Mm.
let's see. Let's see. I'll just research onto it and
Mhm.
to you.
And please also find this on 1 by 3, 2 by 3, and this thing.
Sure, sure,
Yeah, thank you.
sure.
Mm.
Yeah, just a moment. Correct. Mm. I'll just research onto this because I'm pretty sure that
Okay.
it will definitely create some sense out of it. As of now, let's keep that on hold. Okay. But except the grading system, everything is clear, I guess.
Yes, Fazal.
Um,
Even the grading is clear, but how to create that is not clear. That is the one part.
yep, I got you. No
Hmm.
problem. How to create a grade?
And Fazal, if you don't mind, so yeah, the last time I was written, I have seen written somewhere the grading from A to D, A plus to D,
Mhm.
not to A, not F, but you have right now shown F is there.
Previously, did I showed till
No, not you. I have seen somewhere. That's what I'm saying. From A to D,
okay?
not E, not F. Sorry, not F. A to D.
Oh, so even I showed you into this automation role. If you
Yeah, that's why I was thinking, like, in some article or somewhere, because from Trailhead or where I was looking at, I have seen from A to D, and
no,
now you have shown me from A plus to F. No, no, in automation you already showed it to me also.
that's correct. So the thing is, if you are getting some references
Hmm.
onto the website, there are
Hmm.
many questions which have been asked.
Acha, acha,
Okay,
acha, acha.
so just go there and see whether is it a known issue.
Hmm. Fazal, can you please show me again, just for my curiosity, that A to F you have shown in automation. Where is it basically?
Sure, sure. Automation created prospect grade. Can you see that? Uh, can you hear me? You're on mute.
Oh, sorry. Then automation rule.
Yes, automation rule,
Acha,
and
acha, acha, acha.
in rule, select prospect grade, and you will get
Acha, 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 acha.
see all these grades.
Mhm. Prospect. Prospect rate. Yes. A to F. Right. Okay. Got it. Got it. Hmm. अच्छा, ठीक है. Okay, Fazil. Clear. Till this point clear. Just next time we will show how to create this.
Hmm. All right. So till here, whatever we have learned is all about lead management. Okay, and the next topic will be related to email. Okay, but it will create confusion if I continue with the email. So as of now, we will just focus on to the lead. On Thursday, we will continue with email marketing.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
and I'll also research about the grade criteria. I'm pretty sure that we cannot set up it manually, but I'll get back to you with all the steps and how can we grade, give the weightage into it.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, guys. So that
Okay.
time, just practice it. If you have any questions, you can definitely message me personally, and I can get
Okay.
back to you with all the things.
Okay, Fazil.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Take care of yourself. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Fazil.